Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, April 29th, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins. Let's get into it. Good amount to talk about, not a lot of time, so we're just going to get going on this right away. We're going to start yesterday with baseball. No hesitation here. We got to get it going, get it going. Yesterday, the Giants lost to the Phillies. Final score 7-0. The Phillies had 7 runs on 11 hits. Giants had no runs on just 2 hits. And it was a bad game for the Giants. That's the only way we could put it. Um, Many aspects of this game were very bad. Uh, let's just start right away, right? Jung Lee was the first batter of the game. He had an all right at bat, but man, the first trip through the order from Jesus Luzardo facing the Giants hitters, I knew right away that we were cooked. Jung Hoo Lee had a good at bat to lead off the game, but after that, it was ugly. I mean, it was really bad. I mean, some of the swings that were being taken by Chapman, who struck out 4 times, Devers struck out looking really stupid. Bailey looked bad. Uh, Everyone except for Arias and Schmidt struck out at least once in this game. It was a bad look for the Giants. We looked foolish up there. Luzardo had his stuff going. Uh, it's the best he's looked all year, and it happened against the Giants. We looked terrible. We could not hit the baseball. Only had 2 hits in this game. Really bad. Really did not go well for us yesterday. Struck out in total 12 times and only 2 hits. Didn't walk once either. So very bad game offensively. Hopefully it was just one game. It was a case of Luzardo just had his stuff going and we were no match for it. If that happens again, if we get shut out again today, then I'm going to start to get worried. But hopefully it's just one game. And you got to give a lot of credit to Luzardo because really from the first pitch, he was on point. He hasn't had the greatest year. But man, he was good yesterday. And man, we were not good yesterday. The pitcher for us was Tyler Mahle, who went 5 innings, gave up 5 earned runs and 6 hits and 3 walks, struck out 3. Not a great start. It started out well. I mean, the first 4 innings were very good, and then it got into some trouble in the fifth. Or actually, he went 5 innings, but he came back out for the sixth inning, and that's where he got into trouble. So unfortunate there. Um, yeah, man. I mean, the bats. We got to be better. I mean, I hope this isn't going to turn into a thing because this was a terrible game. We had 2 hits and 29 at bats. Just got to be better. I mean, come on. Um, and I mean, big picture, we're trying to get as many wins as possible. The record right now is 13-16. Um, and we're trying to get back to 500. We've won 3 series in a row, and we're gonna have to win the next 2 games in order to do that. So that's gonna be tough. Not a good first game. Bad start to the road trip. Other scores from yesterday: the Rays beat the Guardians 1-0. The Orioles beat the Astros 5-3. The Reds beat the Rockies 7-2. The Cardinals beat the Pirates 11-7. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 3-0. The Mets beat the Nationals 8-0. The Braves beat the Tigers 5-2. 5-2. Also the final score: the the White Sox and the Angels. The Brewers beat the D-backs 13-2. The Mariners beat the Twins 7-1. The Yankees over the Rangers 3-2. Royals A's 4-1 final score in extras. Bobby Witt Jr. hit a 3-run home run in the 10th inning. The Cubs and the Padres 8-3 Cubs. Mullins beat the Dodgers 2-1, and then of course the Giants lost to the Phillies. So looking ahead to today, we got some good matchups going on today. Pretty much I think everybody is playing, and the Giants play at 3:40. It's going to be Logan Webb on the mound against Christopher Sanchez, and this is an important game for a ton of reasons. Number one, I mean, it's the pitching matchup. So number one in the pitching matchup, Logan Webb on the mound. He's 2-3 with a 4.86 ERA, 32 Ks in 37 innings. Logan Webb is, when he's right, one of the best pitchers in baseball. I believe top 5. And so far, he has been far from that. And we say it every single time he goes out there. Logan Webb is yet to have his best start of the year. I mean, it's seemingly just one inning in every outing that gets away from him a little bit, and that's where the problems come from. in the last start with the Dodgers, you take away the one inning, you take away the fourth, he was very good. Unfortunately, the fourth inning did happen. So for Logan Webb, the key is just be himself, to go out there and fill up the strike zone. Maybe the problem is he's trying too much to go for strikeouts and just try and get those ground balls if you're not going right. So I think for Logan Webb, we're just looking for a great Logan Webb start. He is our ace, and he has not pitched like that so far this year. He has been good, but he hasn't been great. He hasn't been amazing, and that's kind of what we're accustomed to with Logan Webb. Definitely took the past couple years for granted from him, but I mean, he's Logan Webb. He's going to figure it out. The question is it going to happen today? I really hope so. On the other side, you have Christopher Sanchez, who is a very dominant left-hander, 2-2 with a 2.94 ERA, 43 strikeouts, over 33 and two-thirds innings. He is very good. Interestingly enough, the Giants actually kind of roughed him up a little bit in the Phillies and the Giants meeting in the first couple games of the month of April. We played the Phillies and we kind of hit Sanchez pretty well. Is that going to happen again? I'm scared because I don't think so. And the pitching matchup is so key in this game. I don't know how we were able to have success against Sanchez last time. I really hope that's going to happen again. I honestly don't know if that's going to happen. So Webb versus Sanchez, Webb's going to have to be at the top of his game because I think Sanchez is going to be at the top of his. So the pitching matchup is going to be very interesting. I think if Webb is going right and if Sanchez is too, we're going to get a electric pitching duel. I mean, maybe one of the best of the season already so far. So I think Webb versus Sanchez, such a key game. Two very good pitchers, and we'll go from there, I guess. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited for it. Hopefully we can get some hits this time, and Webb won't give up any. All right, so other games for today: the Angels and the White Sox, the Mariners and the Twins, the Rays and the Guardians, the Yankees and the Rangers, the Red Sox and the Blue Jays, the Marlins and the Dodgers, the Cubs and the Padres, the Astros and the Orioles, the Cardinals and the Pirates, the Rockies and the Mets, and the Nats and the Mets. I mean, Rockies and the Reds, the Nats and the Mets. So that's baseball. Let's go to hockey. Big first game. The Boston Bruins skated off. My hair is being weird. Sorry. The Boston Bruins skated off the Buffalo Sabres in overtime. Pastrnak had the game-winning skate-off goal. Final score was 2-1 in overtime, of course. Pretty tight game, pretty physical game. I think Boston just came out to play more. They outshot the Bruins. They for sure out-hit the Bruins, and they won the majority of the face-offs. They were good. They were good in that regard. Buffalo had their lone goal, came on the power play, and both goalies were good in this game. I mean, Lyon was 27 for 29, Swayman 24 for 25. So the goalies were good, kept their teams in the game, and it went to overtime, and Boston keeps their season alive with a Game 5 win in OT. Next, you have the Wild and the Stars, and the Wild won this game 4-2. I kind of predicted this. I said they were going to come out ready to play. Interestingly enough, this game did not have a ton of shots, but it also didn't have a lot of hits either. So that is interesting. But there were a lot of goals. 4 for the Wild and 2 for the Stars. There you go. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how it was. Kaprizov had a great game, 3 points. The Oilers beat the Ducks 4-1. Oilers win Game 5 to stay alive. 3 goals in the first period kind of set the tone, and it was then even from there. The Ducks had to pull their goalie. Dostal was not having a great game. And then the Oilers did what they had to do. Good game from Ingram in the net, and a very physical game, but the Oilers won it. All right, let's go on to hockey for today. It's the Canadiens and the Lightning coming up first. Every game has been super entertaining, super great. And now it goes back to Tampa Bay with the series tied up at 2. Predictions, I'm going to take Tampa Bay to win this one. I think they won the last one. They did win the last one, 3-2. It's close, man. These are 2 very good teams going up against each other. Every single game has been close. 3 of them went to overtime. Every single one has been decided by 1 goal. Very close. Montreal and Tampa Bay. I'll take the Lightning to win this game. Then you have the Penguins and the Flyers. The Flyers have dropped 2 in a row as the Penguins have managed to force Game 6 in Philadelphia. Flyers look so good for the first 3 games, and then it's been pretty much Penguins from there. Can the Flyers close it out today? Yes, I think they will. And then you have the Mammoth and the Golden Knights. Sneaky good series in the Western Conference. They've been relatively close, most of them. The last one was overtime. And I'm going to take the Golden Knights to win this game at home in Vegas. So let's go to basketball then, and then we'll wrap it up because we got to go. Some big games. Big games. So the 76ers beat the Celtics 113-97. The big story in this one, Joel Embiid. And I said yesterday that if the Celtics were going to win, it was, or no. I said yesterday, reset. I said yesterday that if the 76ers were going to win and survive for another day, it was going to have to be on Joel Embiid. He was going to have to have a great game because he has a good matchup against the Celtics big men, and I think they have a big advantage in that department. And yesterday, Embiid, 33 points and 8 assists in 39 minutes. He was very good. And this is very impressive because, this is his second game back. Like a week or two ago, he had surgery on his appendix. And here he is in a playoff game in the National Basketball Association, dropping 33 points on the Boston Celtics. Very impressive. Great win for the 76ers. They had a big fourth quarter, especially defensively, to allow them to win the game. On a big run, 33-11 run from the end of the third to the end of the fourth, pretty much. They shot the ball well. Boston did not shoot the ball well. And that was the story in this game. Joel Embiid, very good. 76ers, very good late. And the 76ers survive and force Game 6 back home in Philly. Then you have the Knicks beat the Hawks very convincingly, 126-97. Went on a couple big runs there. Brunson dropped 39 points. Cat had 16 and 14. OG had 17 and 10. Just a solid game from the Knicks. And then on the other side, McCollum only dropped 6 points, and he's kind of been their guy in the playoffs. So the Knicks shot the ball very well, and the Hawks did not. And therefore, the Knicks take a 3-2 series lead, winning it at home, and now they have 2 chances to win one game, going to Atlanta. That game will be on Thursday. Look for the Knicks to wrap that one up there. Then you have the Spurs beat the Portland Trailblazers 114-95 and win the series, advance to the next round. Wemby had 17, 14, and 6 blocks. Fox had 21. Avia had 22 for the Blazers. He's been pretty good in the playoffs. He's been very good in the playoffs. But the Spurs, too much for the Blazers, and they survive. And not just survive, they thrive, advance in 5 games. And then, going on today, you have... Sorry. You have the Magic and the Pistons. The Magic, the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference, can eliminate the number 1 Detroit Pistons today with a win. The game is in Detroit, so it's a hostile environment. But the Pistons, if they want to survive and advance, they're going to have to win 3 games in a row. Not going to be easy, even though it's against the Magic, who a lot of people did not find very intimidating. But boy, have they been good in these playoffs against the Pistons. Really pushing them there. You have the Raptors and the Cavs tied up at 2. Prediction, I think the Pistons will win this game. The Raptors and the Cavs tied up at 2. I'm going to take the Cavaliers to win this game. The home team has won every game. Look for the home team to win this one. And then the Lakers can eliminate the Rockets with a win. Lakers are up 3-1 in Game 5 at home in Los Angeles. Who's playing? Reeves is questionable. KD is out. I'm taking the Rockets. No. I apologize. I'm taking the Lakers to win this one. Pretty nuts, pretty crazy stuff actually going on there. So that's today's episode. Sorry I had to be a quick one, but I had a lot to talk about, and not a lot of time to talk about things. So that's just gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.